Since the beginning of basketball, coaches have thrown out their top 5 guys to start out games. But even in those top 5 guys, there's always one weak link. And in today's video, we're going to see if we know the weak link from every NBA starting 5. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new video. I'm very excited about this. Now, this is not a list that I created myself, so there may be some disagreements here because some teams got a lot of bad people and they start at 5, but some teams don't. So I'm very curious to see what the creator of this list thought. You know, I'm very excited to see what they thought. Before we get into it, I gotta do my shout out to the day. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel recently. But let's head over to it. All right, can you name the 2017-2018 worst starter from each NBA team? Made by Duran Ballers. Shout out to you. All 30 teams, 7 minutes. That give us a time to argue. 7 minutes should be more than enough time. First, the Dallas Mavericks. I think their worst starter is that guy, Maxi Kleber. I may not even be saying his name right because honestly, yeah, he's on this list for a reason. But from Germany with Dirk, so shout out to him for that. The Denver Nuggets. Okay, so the Denver Nuggets have made a lot of changes in their star lineup because of injuries of Paul Millsap. So I don't know what direction this guy's going to go in. So let's say their original starter 5. It's Gary Harris, Jamal Murray, Wilson Chandler, Paul Millsap, and Jokic. I think out of that, Wilson Chandler may be the worst guy. Oh, Tyson Chandler's on that list. We would have got to that. No, so not Wilson Chandler. So let's take it to a fact, injuries, and Trey Lyles has been starting for him. Yeah, starting for Paul Millsap. But Trey Lyles has still been balling. Don't get me wrong. Trey Lyles has been playing really well off their bench. He's been coming off the bench as of late. I don't know, but that's right. The goal to say worse. Come on, we know who this is. Zaza Pachulia. He's so bad that He's so bad he lost his starting spot to a rookie. All right, he's no longer starting. The Rockets. It's got to be between Trevor Ariza and Ryan Anderson. I would guess Ryan Anderson. Yeah, because at least Trevor Ariza can defend something. Ryan Anderson not known for his defense. The Clippers. Now the Clippers have had a lot of injuries, so since they took into account injuries with the Denver Nuggets, let's take into account injury for them too. And it may be Wesley Johnson. Yeah, and Stanley Johnson. We got a 2-for-1 right there. Wesley Johnson was a lottery pick, a high lottery pick. He just never really lived up to it. The Lakers. Who was the worst starter in Lakers? I think it's Brook Lopez. If you ask me, it's Brook Lopez this year. He starts, but he doesn't really play. He doesn't close games or anything like that. So if it's not him, they probably got Julius Randle, who I don't agree with, because at least Julius Randle's closing games. I think the game against the Boston Celtics, Brook played like 15 total minutes. He may be still coming back from his injury, but nonetheless, that's not good for your starting center. Timberwolves got to be Taj Gibson. Even though Taj Gibson is actually having the best year of his career, still the weakest link out of the rest of them. Memphis Grizzlies. Starting lineup. It's going to be James Ennis? It is James Ennis. Perfect. Pelicans. All right, now, the Pelicans, y'all know, they got 2 players that are real good. They got 1 player that's good, and Drew Holiday, then the rest of that is trash. So the rest of their starting lineup, is it Rondo? Nope. So it's Dante Cunningham. There it is. All right. Thunder, we know who this is. It's Andre Roberson, mostly just because he can't shoot. Defending-wise, Andre Roberson is top of the league. Like, he's top 5 perimeter defenders in the league. But he ain't making no shots for you. Portland Trailblazers, they gave a lot of money to Evan Turner, and he's not good. Kings. If we've been honest, the whole star lineup of the Kings is not that good. But who's the worst guy? It's probably Scal, but I can't spell Scal. So we're going to skip it. It's probably Scal, but I can't spell Scal's name. Spurs. It's probably Danny Green. And that's saying something because Danny Green is a guy that any team would love to have. Great 3-and-D guy, can knock down some shots. So yeah, that's saying something. He's the worst guy in their star lineup. Even now, it may be, I don't know, it may be Tony Parker now. Who knows? And even though Tony Parker may not be starting anymore. Utah Jazz. Ricky Rubio or Derek Favors is what I'm thinking. Let's go Rubio. Yeah, they traded for Rubio, and then now they're trying to retrade him. Rubio's one of those guys that just can't find a home. It's hard to be successful in this league as a point guard if you can't shoot. It's hard. Atlanta Hawks. Star lineup, Struder. Is it going to be the big man, Dwayne Dedman? I think Dwayne Dedman's still at center. Yes. Boston Celtics. It depends on what day. Because I like Brad Stevens because sometimes he'll start the Morris brother and sometimes he'll start Aaron Baines depending on their matchup. So it will be one of those two. Let's guess the Morris brother. Yes, that's right. Brooklyn Nets. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes their style lineup fluctuates too. But they had their centers. They got like 4 centers in rotations, but none of them are like really good. So let's guess those centers. Is it going to be Mozgov? Nope. Is it going to be Tyler Zeller? Yes, it was Tyler Zeller. The Cavaliers, J.R. Smith, without a doubt. Okay. So it's got to be Jay Crowder. In reality, J.R. Smith is their worst starter right now. He's having a terrible, terrible season. Hornets, Kemba, Jeremy Lamb. If it's going to be Marvin Williams, yep, Marvin Williams. Bulls is Denzel Valentine. Denzel Valentine without a doubt. But that says something. Denzel Valentine's not, I don't think he's bad. He's just the worst starter. Pacers. Oh, is it going to be Thad Young? No. Their starting small forward is Bojan. No, Boban. We're going to skip it. Miami Heat. It's not going to be Deion Waiters, right? We're not going to disrespect Waiters, right? No. Hassan Whiteside. Their power forward. Who do they start at the 4? James Johnson? We're going to skip it, man. That's one of those teams where, like, everybody's pretty good. Milwaukee Bucks, Thon Maker. That's why they're trying to get a big man in trades. They're trying to go after DeAndre Jordan, yada, yada. Thon Maker's not that good. The Knicks, it's got to be Jared Jack. No, not Jared Jack. So who else is starting for them? Tim Hardaway Jr., and then Courtney Lee, or is it going to be Lance Thomas? Yes, Lance Thomas did start for a period of time with injuries and stuff, but I think Tim Hardaway Jr. is back, so him and Courtney Lee are starting. Orlando Magic, Jonathan Simmons. No. Who else do they have? Do they start Terrence Ross? It is Terrence Ross. All right, but I think he's out with an injury right now. 76ers, Jj Reddick? No. All right. Dario? You can't tell me you think it's Robert Covington. Wow. Well, let's get these. We'll talk about that in a second. Raptors. Who's the worst? CJ Miles? Yes. And then Wizards. Another more. No, it can't be Morris again. Gortat. Yes. All right. So we got to come back to the Kings. It's probably Scalabissiere. That's my best guess. Is Scalabissiere. Bogdanovich. Nope. And then the Heat. Who are they starting? It can't be Tyler Johnson, right? No. Richardson? Nope. Okay, we'll call it. 14 seconds left. We'll see what they got. Scalabissiere, I was right there. Justice Winslow. Is Justice Winslow really starting nowadays? And then Lance Stevenson. I don't know if Lance Stevenson is starting either. But listen, let's talk about this Robert Covington thing. Robert Covington is a baller. He's not playing amazing right now after getting that big contract. But he's important to that team. That's why he got that big contract. Definitely a defender, and he can knock down the shot too. I think I agree with a lot of the other stuff. Trey Lyles was an iffy one for me. Jay Crowder's the one I don't agree with. It's got to be J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith, even though we love the hit he got, we got to base it off what we see on the court. And on the court, he ain't playing too well. And I think that's why right now he said he's willing to come off the bench again because he's not playing well. There's a Valentine that was great. Lance Stevenson. I don't think Lance Stevenson is starting right now. Everything else seems cool. Shout out to the boy again, Duran Ballers, for creating this. It was a good one. So yeah, here we go. Lance Stevenson's not starting. Oh my God. Joseph Young started. That would probably be my pick if he. Yeah, that would probably be my pick. But they did get the W, so and you know he contributed a little bit. So that would have been my pick for them. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave it a like. For comment of the day, let me know the worst start on your team if it's not on this list. All right. Thank y'all. We can continue to produce some fire. So I'll be back tomorrow. I forgot. The newest episode of my podcast, Through the Wire, just dropped. We talk about, of course, the big news with Jason Kidd. We talk about the Cavs having a big old meeting to talk trash about Kevin Love. We talk about a lot of great things in basketball. So links will be in the description if that sounds interesting to you. Thank y'all so much. All right, now I'm really gone. December 19th of 2017, right? Chris Middleton is at the line.
Cavaliers.
Against the Cavaliers. Chris Middleton is at the line. They're up by 3, right? With like 2 seconds left, okay? No timeouts for the Cavs. What do you do in that situation as a coach? You tell your player to make the shot, right? And your team is up by 4, game over. There's no possibility of you losing that game as long as your team doesn't foul.
Right.
But instead of having Chris Middleton make the shot, he says, Chris,
miss. Now, LeBron has a chance to chuck a full court shot. And I know it's not a high percentage shot, but we've seen full court shots go in before. But if you just tell Chris to make the free throw, there's no possibility of you losing that game.